We're not eating the way nature intended. We're breaking her rules. We have completely abandoned the diet we were born into, the diet nature meant for the human species, and as a result, we're paying the price for it. How? The onslaught of modern food-related diseases. Overweight. 2/3 of Americans are clinically overweight. Obesity. 1/3 of Americans are actually obese. High blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes are higher than they have ever been in recorded history, all because of food. Why are we more obese than past decades or centuries? Why are we getting fatter now and more of us getting these modern food-related diseases? Do you think obese is man's natural state? Nuh-uh. Man's natural state is to be fit and healthy. We're actually perfect by design. So what happened? We've actually just recently become this way, because of a change we made just a little while ago. Don't believe it? Still think the foods that are surrounding you right now are the ones you're supposed to be eating? Here's what I meant when I said we made a change just a little while ago. Here's how long humans have been here, or at least how far back we have recorded proof of our eating habits. 3 million years. And do you know what we've been eating for 3 million years? Well, for 2,990,000 of those years, it was meat. 90% of our diet was protein and fat and very little carbohydrate, and we thrived. And that little change I mentioned? About 10,000 years ago, this tiny little amount right here, humans have increased their carbohydrate intake tenfold and simultaneously drastically reduced the thing we need the very most, protein and fat. Fat, you say? Can't be. Fat is bad. Wrong. The fact is, a diet of fat together with carbohydrate and very little protein is bad. It also happens to be the current typical North American diet. But fat together with protein and a more sensible amount of carbohydrate, well, that's the recipe for a healthy human being. That's the primal recipe that we have been eating for 99.7% of the time that we've been on this planet. See, when you eat carbohydrate foods to the degree that we now do, this and this and this and this and this, and well, you get the point, a bunch of things happen, none of them healthy. For instance, high carb, low protein causes the hormone insulin to course through your body in far greater quantity than nature ever really intended it to, which causes the sugars in your blood from the foods that you just ate to get stored as fat instead of getting burned as energy the way they're supposed to. And the flip side? Eating high protein and low carbs causes the hormone glucagon to be released into the body, which burns fat. Eating carbohydrate tells your brain you're not yet full and you need to eat more. Eating protein tells your brain that you're satiated, you've had enough. Oh, it's in your genes, you say? The blood pressure, the diabetes, the cholesterol, the obesity, it's in your genes? Yeah, that's what my doctor told me too. See, when I was 28 years old, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. And for the next 12 years, I faithfully took the medication that they gave me to take. After all, it was hereditary, they told me. Well, then at age 38, I found a very different way to eat, a more healthy way. I found the diet that nature intended us to eat, that we've just lost in recent years. Well, now I'm 51 years old, and I have controlled my blood pressure, my cholesterol, my weight, my appetite, my health for the last 13 years with no medication whatsoever, purely with diet. Do you want to lose body fat? Would you like to turn your metabolism from its current fat storing state into a fat burning state? Are you concerned about blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes? Wouldn't you love to never have to diet again, or wonder what it means to eat properly? These things are within your reach, just with the foods you eat, if you return to your intended, natural, primal diet. Isn't it time to do this right, folks, once and for all? Enough with the next fad diet, with the next diet of the month. The particular combination of foods that the human animal was genetically programmed to process have not changed throughout the millennia. It's us that have gotten off course. Eating properly cured me. It has helped thousands of others, and it can work for you. It is, after all, the diet nature intended for you. It's the primal you. My name is Derek Gatehouse, and I want to help. you'd like to hear more, I have another video for you. It too is free, and it's not hype, just more facts. It's a deeper look at the problem with today's diet and the solution that has always been right there in front of you. Just enter your email here on the right and you'll get instant access to the next video. Thanks for watching, and here's to the Primal You.